But Oklahoma, they have a great team. They have guys there that's been there for a long time, and they know what was at stake. And Buddy Hill just willed them to a win. We had a poor first half. We dug ourselves a huge hole. We were down 18, and we were fighting in the second half, and we couldn't get it back. I'm glad I played for Oregon. I'm glad I played with Dwayne and Elgin, and these are just stepping stones, learning stones to for another season.
What did you feel like the foul trouble took you out of anything? That getting in early foul trouble, that made it rough for you?
Foul trouble is always hard on any player. But the refs called it. Barely any fouls first half, and they started calling touchy fouls second half. You got to find a way to adapt to it.
Do you think they took you out of a rhythm at all deep in anything they did? They key on you defensively, not let you get many shots up?
They plugged the hole, and Elgin had it going, so we were trying to feed Elgin. They just had players that played the game for a long time.
All that attention from after the game today, did that take anything out of you? Do you feel like?
No, none of that stuff took me out of anything. I'm the same player. I'm just gonna learn from this and rally the next season.
But credit to Buddy, but you feel like the one guy you really needed to stop, you just weren't able to?
Elgin, played terrific defense on Buddy, but he's just, a tremendous player. And, coached by a great coach who got him into spots where, where he can score. Once he started to get it going, it's hard to stop a great player. So.
You keep talking about next season. You definitely be back next season.
That's what it is right now. I'm an Oregon Duck, for life. I love my teammates and my coaching staff, and this one's gonna hurt. On the ride back. I'm just gonna be here with my seniors and just remember this feeling.
This could be a pretty good group next year.
It's gonna be a great group. Yeah, it's going to be a great group.
This was a historical season for your team, 31 wins. Disappointment you're feeling now, but just played up against how great a year it was. How do you?
No, we had a great year. We did things that never been done in this program, and we put Oregon on the map for sure. It would have been good if we went to the Final Four, but we faced a tough team with tough, hard-nosed players. So. We got to learn from it, and there's always positives and negatives. So
that's just a frustrating way to end it, though, when you just feel like you can't get, they're up 12 and you just can't make that run that you guys have made all year.
Yeah, we didn't play good first half, and especially when your walls are. Your back's against the wall, it's hard to come back, on a great team, especially with a player that's hot like that. And, we shouldn't have dug ourselves that hole. I feel like if we didn't, and we did rebound a little bit better in the first half, it would have been a game. But, that's not how it went.